What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. In the last episode, we returned to the location of the Veil. Had probably the worst fight in the entire game against the Tormentor. That took me forever. And we actually got ourselves a new strand aspect called Threaded Spectre, which I will be using today, as that is now going to be equipped permanently in the place of Ensnaring Slam, which is something that I never really used all that much to begin with, because I'm not a big fan of Suspend now that it has been nerfed into the ground. So we are going to be working on the final strand exotic quest today, which we are going in the direction of. In fact, let me... okay, it is already selected. Trade the Veil Spectrometer from the Typhon Imperator. That is the next step here. So let's make our way through. We also did finish our Quicksilver Storm Catalyst in the last episode, which every time you kill something with a grenade, it creates a Tangle. Now, the Tangle cooldown is not like a separate thing that it's not the same as your ability Tangle cooldown. I think no, it is. It is absolutely the same as your Tangle cooldown. Am I allowed to just go down here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I totally can. Wow. It's the same Tangle cooldown, so you won't be able to create like additional Tangles if you've already created one with your abilities. But it's still nice to be able to have that feature constantly on top of Seared Arachne's Facade, because that gives me more free grapples whenever I use that. Not to mention causing it to explode is nice. Oh, but it's going to get better when we finally unlock ourselves the Rolling Maelstroms aspect. But that is going to probably be the next episode. We're going to work on getting ourselves an exotic in this one. And look, I got to deal with another Tormentor here, so that's fun. Another Imprint of Nezarec. Well, I should probably have the Taipan for this. The good news is this Tormentor isn't nearly as lethal as the one I dealt with in the last episode, because that frickin' guy was 30 levels above me, which made it really, really hard to get some kills on him. But there we go. We've managed to mess with the guy a little bit here. Let me try to grapple away from that, and I'm going to use what little heavy ammo I have to do damage to him. I almost have a super here too, though, but once I pop those shoulder pads, obviously, things are going to start going down here. Oh, stop it. Let me see if I jump. You're going to have to just jump over those. That's really the only way we can avoid it, because there's obviously no cover in here. So we'll just keep doing that. Once we get to this point, I can just kind of get out of his range, which we're still a little iffy right now, but luckily the little, like, purple halo thing above him doesn't follow him. It stays where he put it. So if you just back away from that spot, you're going to be fine. Okay, time to get to work. Okay, so I am going to try as he does that. Luckily, there's not really a danger of falling off here. Okay, here we go. This is going to be fun. Here he comes. But luckily, we were able to turn that off. Now, I'm going to try to... Let me stagger him. There we go. Oop. Oh, I was hoping I could get away with that. You know, honestly, if he lands like right on top of me, that actually will cause him to miss, because the explosion isn't like a full like orb around him. It's actually like well, it's basically a dome, which makes it a lot easier to avoid it, actually. I'm going to go back to using precision damage here if I can, because that is really what is the key to doing damage to this guy. Not to mention I keep him severed by doing that. Hello there. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm going to do that so he can't kill me. I still have my triple void resists on from the last episode, because that was really the only way I was ever going to like finish that fight, was by having all of that on. So it should allow me, if he does grab me, to survive one time. So I'm just going to keep sustaining the damage here as we sever him again and again. Well, he's not red, so I'm not worried about him grabbing me. Okay, there we go. Now he's not red, because as long as you sustain fire on him, you can break him out of that. But he's just kind of a big old frickin' bullet sponge right now. Mainly because I have 0 heavy. I really should have just stuck onto my Taipan. I don't know why I switched to a rocket at the start of this episode. That was kind of my undoing. If I came in here with full Taipan ammo, he'd already be dead. Because that is the key to killing this guy, is having a precision weapon that does a lot of damage. And rockets are not that, in case it wasn't immediately obvious. Okay, hold on. Oh, the frickin' jolt out of the way. Wait. Are you still going to try to grab me? No? Okay, you just can't make up your mind. He keeps wanting to do the thing, and then he just doesn't. And it's really weird. He can't hit me, though. Like, as I continue to backpedal, he's just having a hell of a time trying to get to me. He might get me here. Nope, still didn't. Oh my gosh, dude. No, stop. Ah, quit moving. That's not helping either. Again, I really wish he was finishable, but alas, he is not. Oh, he finally got me with it. Good job, buddy. Very proud of you. It's okay, though. That's triple void resist help a lot. He's going to probably get me now. Nope. Oh, yoy. You know what? I have a plan. Is this a good plan? Probably not, but it's funny. I don't even know if that's doing damage to him. I don't think it is. Is it? Let me see if I can figure this out. I know that is. I don't... Oh, it is. It's very minimal, though. So melee damage is not the play here. And it's not like I have to worry if I die anyway, because obviously if I get knocked off the cliff, I can just come right back. This is not a darkness zone. All right, don't... Like, okay, that little, like, stutter he does after he, like, corrects himself, that's got to be the most annoying thing. Yeah, okay. Dude, you got to stop strafing, bro. You got to stop strafing. Very obnoxious. We've almost got him. Dude, this takes forever. Oh, the hell. Okay, well, I did get him with my Threaded Spectre, at least. Stop moving. Oh, my gosh, please. He doesn't even commit to that. There's no fear. Like, at the very least, if he is going to do that, at least the chase would be interesting. But I don't even get the satisfaction of that. Like, this is a... Like, I wish that the last boss had been glitching out that way. And not this guy. This guy is not a threat at all. Here, do like your close-up punch. Come on. No. Don't do the long-range stuff. He only wants to do that attack. He really refuses. Because they have a close-range attack where they just slam the ground next to them. And he refuses to do it. He won't do it. All right, well, whatever. He was pathetic. All right, off to the Puka Pond we go so that we can continue with the quest. And I do believe that that is actually it for this quest. Very, very simple for this one. So let's see. Yeah, I think they're just going to give it to us, which is pretty awesome. As I collect more things off of our season pass here. All right. Let's accept. And final strand, Puka Pond. Oh, no, we do have another step. What is it? Complete Osiris's training program and radio sound in at least 5 minutes, 30 seconds to retune the Veil spectrometer. 5 minutes, 30, you say? Okay, that one is... Oh, it's this one right here. It's the Headlong Time Trial. Okay, so I should mention there are actually triumphs for this. If you want to try to do better than 5:30... where is it? Is it in Strand? Yes. The platinum time limit is 1 minute 30 seconds. So if you can beat it that quickly, you can get yourself some extra triumph score, which is kind of cool. Just a little extra thing I wanted to add, but let's do this thing. All right, let's do this thing.
This is it, Guardian. Remember,
Flow with the river.
well, what are you waiting for?
Ready to just go. And of course, this is not on Legendary this time, so this should be a lot easier than the first time that we did this. So let's do this thing. And of course, we are empowered right now, so I am able to fly through this a lot quicker. So let's try to chain all these things together. There we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. If I can do this in 1 minute 30, that would be awesome. I doubt it, because that is an incredibly hard time to get. I think I've gotten gold is the best I've ever gotten, and that's even on my main. So there we go. Let's keep moving, keep moving. Okay, we were here with at 40 seconds. I'm going to main my machine gun for pretty much this entire thing. Oh, that's going to be fun. Is that going to kill me? Oh, it didn't even do damage. I love it. Okay, even better. All right, the next set of enemies is going to be behind me. Let's kill them next. Blow them all up. Stay on the machine gun, and then while that reloads, let's go around here. Okay, Quantum Minotaur needs to go immediately. There's not any hobgoblins spawning in, which is good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this in time. It would be awesome if I did. I just blew up a few things. Oh, yeah, there's a wyvern for this part. Come on. Excuse me, sir. You need to die. There we go. He's dead. Okay, hold on. Now I just need to get to the boss in time. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to do this in 1 minute 30. That would be so freaking difficult with the tools that I have. But we can at least mess this guy up with our super. We're definitely going to do this in 5:30. Wow, I am missing a ton of my whips here. There we go. I could have killed him if I hadn't missed so many. There he goes. Okay, perfect. 1:50. Not bad. Not bad at all. I definitely can do that a lot faster with a different kit. Honestly, Whirling Maelstrom would make that a lot easier if I had it. So if I ever want to redo this again, I absolutely can, but I'm just going to end the mission. And there we go. All right, let's get out of here. But yeah, I can promise you Whirling Maelstrom would make that easier because of the insane crowd control that thing has. You know, generally, also, it would have been a lot faster if I had not tried to punch every goblin on my way, because that made me have to go out of my way. If I can just, like, stay away from them and, like, shoot them out of the air while just kind of flying through the course, that can be a lot quicker, too. Just staying airborne and whatnot, but obviously I need to have them all dead by the time I get to the door. I mean, you really do have to kind of perfect your run to be able to get to platinum super easily, but I'll take gold. Gold's not bad. And I like how platinum is worth the least amount of triumph score, too. That's so funny. Shouldn't it be the most? I guess just because it's so inaccessible, but I feel like that's almost counterintuitive. All right, there we go. The air around the puka pond thrums with extra energy upon your return. Even the pukas are thrilling with excitement as they flit across the surface of the water like skipping stones. In the midst of this inspired atmosphere, it takes almost no time for you to combine the retuned spectrometer with the found Neomuni nanites. Metallic bits and green threads whirl as they knit together a mighty fine strand weapon. You pick up the gun. It feels just right. Then stow it along with the rest of your arms. You can now wield strand in all aspects. All right, let's take a look at this weapon. Final warning. And this does not have a catalyst slot, which is something worth mentioning. But here we go. Pick your poison. Hip-firing projectiles will track marked targets, dealing increased body shot damage on impact. Aiming projectiles have greatly increased velocity and deal extra crit damage to marked targets. So you want to be accurate when you're aiming down sights. If you're not, then it should be doing extra body damage. All at once, holding down the trigger marks targets within range and loads multiple bullets, which fire in a burst with increased stability on trigger release. Hitting a marked target with a fully charged burst will unravel them. So this is just a really high damage little sidearm option that is able to do a whole lot of additional things. In fact, we are probably going to demonstrate it more so in the next episode, but let's head out here to Limbing Harbor and I can at least show how it works a little bit. So like I said, no catalyst involved. There is an ornament I think that you can only purchase, unfortunately, which is really stupid, but we're going to at least show this thing off because now we at least have another little strand weapon to our arsenal. Also, ooh, supernumerary blitz. Probably not going to do this, but here is me marking some targets as I then fire those shots off. So let's unravel this wyvern and notice that I'm just holding the trigger down right now, and that's what's causing this. And I'm slowly but surely unraveling the guy as I continue to fire. So let's just keep doing this over and over and over again. And there we go. Takes him out. So let's get a quick reload in there. And that was a pretty strong enemy there that we actually did all of that damage to. I wonder if I can show this off on even better enemies. Let's try it on one of these Minotaurs here. Let's just kind of show the damage that it does. It's actually really, really, really strong. Like, being able to do that from that distance is pretty insane with just a little sidearm. Like, it's a lot of damage all at once. But like I said, it's a little tricky to use it as a precision weapon. Like, you can try to hold it down and like that and shoot it like that, which is fine, but it's not the most ideal when you're in close quarters already. So we're just going to kind of fire those off like this. But it is one-shotting them, which is pretty crazy damage. So really, really nice alternative to Quicksilver Storm if you're looking for a good strand weapon. Obviously, takes a lot of work to actually unlock it, and it's a very different play style than what you're probably used to. But again, all that strand damage and the fact that it's going to synergize with your kit really well is really nice, and is, I think, nice enough that I am actually going to use it all for the next episode so we can demonstrate its power even more. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Destiny. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we are going to be moving into the next Veil quest, which is going to allow us to unlock our final aspect for Threadrunner. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.